Hey guys, how are you? Today I actually was asked to, a few days ago, to make a cultural video on Zygopetaliums. You know who you are. Oh, by the way, I can't comment to your comments, so I'm sorry I can't comment back. It just doesn't let me. That's something with your settings, and hopefully you'll be able to find that out. It happened to me when I first started YouTube, and then finally somehow I got it to where I was able to let people comment back on my videos. My comments. So here's mine, Zygopedium, and it's actually done so well for me. I've had this for about a year now, and I really want some more Zygopetaliums, but I haven't really found any that I'm in love with. Although some people that have the Zygopetaliums, I'm in love with theirs, but I can't find theirs. So hopefully in the next year I'll be able to find at least one more, because I really do like this genre a lot. They seem to be pretty easy to grow for me. But so let's get started with the culture. So what I do, they say this needs to be more on the moist side, which is true. And I water it once a week in the winter and then twice a week in the summer, because in the summer months it dries out faster because I have them outside. But in the winter it's about once a week, and then I mist. I do that with almost all my orchids. Some of them I do a little more watering, and some of them I do a little more misting than others. This is one I do a little more misting to make sure it stays fairly not wet in any means, but it does like to stay a little on the more moist side. But I do let this dry out a little bit. There's really no sign of shrivel on the pseudobulbs. They all look good. These are the oldest pseudobulbs, and the older pseudobulbs will lose their leaves. At least mine does, slowly. This one died not too long ago, so you can still see some green on the underside. But this one, it will eventually die. You will get these spots on it, and it's not burn. Sometimes, and it's always on the older growth that the tips will slowly start to die, and the new growth doesn't have it. The new growth is just fine and healthy. And actually, I've had this growth right here, and it kind of stalled on me and hasn't done anything, and then it grew this new growth right here, and it hasn't matured yet, but that growth shot off another new growth, so hopefully that will have more blooms on it. This was the spike that this one shot off. This does spike as this is maturing. Before it matures a pseudobulb, it will spike. Mine actually, at a very young age of the growth, will start shooting off a spike with it. So hopefully soon we'll be able to see if it has enough energy to produce some blooms. Hopefully it will have enough to produce blooms. Last year it had 2 spikes on it, but that's when I got it from my friend. He gave it to me while it was in bud. But it's a very nice plant. I love this a lot. If you want to know the name, there it is. And the light, really, I give it Phalaenopsis light. They don't need much light at all. You might be able to push a little more light than a Phalaenopsis, but I really wouldn't go all the way to Oncidium type of lighting, because they are just not used to that. And then I fertilize it. The medium, this is what my friend had it in. It really needs to be repotted, because the last time it was repotted was it was 2 years ago in 3 days. No, 5 days. Sorry, it's the 20th. So in 2014 it was repotted on March 25th. So it really should be repotted soon, but I might not do it right now because the medium is still very nice and it's not broken down. Especially if I bring my hand all the way down in there a little bit, it's not that bad. But he had some coconut husk, some large bark, semi-hydroponic beads, and then charcoal. But that's really all that's in here. I've seen them, since they do like to be a little more on the moist side, I've seen them like pot it in, like some people pot them in with a little bit of sphagnum mixed into this, which is a pretty good idea, but the sphagnum does break down really easily and fast, so I guess it just depends on how much you want to repot it. The coconut husk does hold up onto some water, a good bit actually, but some people don't like using coconut husk. I think you just have to get a good brand of coconut husk. But this plant obviously has done really well, and yeah. So I hope you liked that video, and this video, sorry. And I hope you all have a great what's left of the weekend, and have a great week coming up. And next video, maybe Wednesday, I'll post. I have like I'll have 2 things in bloom. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.